Okay, so we are here at the end of the Imperator Rome run-through. Christianity is taking over the empire. The empire, if I remember right, I haven't zoomed out yet, has been split in twain and will not recover. Let me refuel a few governors and keep this empire as strong as I can get. But no, it hasn't been split in twain yet. I'm surprised they haven't split it in twain yet. It's coming close. Okay, and the one thing I noticed here was the Kushan Empire have taken over for the Persians as I now move my army up to the front as barbarians continue to increase in consistency. I do not think the barbarians are going to overtake me. I did notice Helvetia, which used to be part of my empire, currently is not. Kind of frustrating. That's okay. And I've lost a little of the Middle East, but I can rebirth that. The war on the east with the barbarians and the other little nations that haven't bowed to me. Brigatania, I wonder if I should take over Brigatania. Taking over the little bits of the Middle East and Brigatania would be ideal. Brigantia, I said that wrong. Brigantia. Okay. I am quite powerful. I seem to be trekking along the east. And the barbarians are increasing in number. This is an interesting one. I have declared war on the Kushan Empire and on Egypt at the same time. Am I high? I am winning, but am I high? I guess I just have so many levies and not retinues, that's CK2. What's it called? Somebody's yelling at me right now, I know it. Oh my god, what's it called? Levies and legions. I'm just that unstoppable. Man, if I crack the back of the Kushan Empire and continue to push the Egyptians down, that's insane. Right now we're looking at a 0-0 war score. I must have chosen the Imperial war goal, which would make sense. It would be exactly what I'd want to do. I wouldn't want to get the war score. I'd just go for a white peace when I could and crush their armies. Well, actually taking land in significant amounts of it. And the war continues. I am marching deeper and deeper into Kushan space. Still, no war score. Why would there be? I mean, just is what it is. Also marching continuously deeper into Egyptian space. Conquering as I go. Oh, I don't know why I didn't realize that. I'm also conquering in the north. Really injuring the Kushanites. That's what I'm calling them, the Kushanites. It appears though Egypt is pushing back a little into Sinai. I'll have to end that. I'm at -1 with Kushan. Oh, look at that, they are pushing back. Oh, that's okay. I can take Egypt out fairly easily. Doesn't really worry me. Siege is 1. I'm easily overcoming this. Okay, Kushan, white pieced out, but I took a whole lot of the land, taking Mesopotamia. Now just to deal with Egypt, wiping them out. I don't even I don't even know why I did this. I think the whole purpose of this was just to wipe them out. And now I've decided to add a few more wars. These aren't even imperial wars. These are just, I'm straight up taking all your lands. Bow to me wars. You know what? They'll be bowing to me at least. Yeah. Yep. For the wars, as I continue to push south in Egypt, my army really did grow a little too big. I don't have too many diplomatic relations right now. It looks like I have ended all of that. But for some reason, Egypt just will not capitulate. With all of the land I've taken, all I've pushed them back, they just will not capitulate and say, listen, we're out, we surrender. All these northern lands, on the other hand, they will eventually capitulate. But Egypt will not capitulate. Some of these wars are to reconquer the remainder of my old lands that rebelled in the last century. Interesting. So I'll take them back and overcome. Interesting. And oh yeah, I'm battling my main enemies of the north, the Germanics and the Getians. I've just defeated the Kushans and I'm battling the Egyptians. I went against every enemy I had simultaneously. What was I thinking? Victory? Total, undeniable mastery of my domain? What else could I have been thinking? I am a god. Challenge me, puny humans? Yeah. Could have been that. But I'm winning. Quickly, too. Very quickly. Whatever. Egypt is crumbling. I've taken all of North Africa. I don't know what's left. I'm marching into Arabia at this point. Not the only thing that can make this game worth my time at this point. Oh, and just to be clear, I am going to lose about 30 years of gameplay. What ends up happening is I had 2 recordings that they seem to have finished right, and something happened, and they didn't. I don't know what happened. And I don't know if that's going to what that's going to show. Sadly, I don't know how that's going to affect me. But these wars are whittling down rather quickly. And that's the end of them. I have conquered way too much land. I pretty much own everything I've ever owned at my peak. I still don't own Britannia, and that is the last war I have. I'm not declaring because I don't have a casus belli. It's the word. I'll get one. There's a few other tiny nations around I need to take over. But yeah, I've beat my major enemies. I've shoved them back. I'm at war with somebody. I don't know who. Okay, so the battles are taking place in the north. It looks like Brigantia is my last target. And they are a big target. I wonder if I'm trying to take them completely or just crumble them. Oh, I remember how this ends. Yeah, how am I in a negative war score with them now? There must have been more than just them. And more barbarians. It should be more concerning, but it's not because I'm just too large. And the war is over. I took them and shattered the remainder. Legit. Shattered them and took them over. And that is everything. I have conquered as much as possible. I am huge. Absolutely phenomenally huge. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. We got treaties with everyone. I'm Christian at this point. The entire empire has switched religions almost. I have
either conquered the north completely, all of Britannia is either mine directly or sworn fealty to me after I liberated them. Oh, got an enemy raising a host. Yeah, not something I'm worried about. An ally raising a host, who knows? Somebody's raising a host. A civil war here would be the absolute best. Like, okay, this is absolutely amazing. I'm incorporating Britannia peacefully, what remains of it, after a major war gave me the first half, and another major war gave me the second half. Interesting way to incorporate it into your empire. Go to war with them, crumble them, take them in. Then you just gotta keep fighting off the barbarians. Okay. At this point, I'm incorporating Britannia and the Balkans. And of course, oh, I never took back Crete. I'm gonna have to go to war to take that. Oh. And it happened. Another plague is taking over. Wonder if this one will be. Nah, no, it won't. Germania is controlled by me, even if I don't really own all of it. I own enough of Germania. But they exist. They're huge. Oh. Ugh. Okay, so as I continue my slow integration of the Balkans, which are relatively minor at this point, and battling back the, what are they called? Barbarians. The tiny mountain Germanics. I have all but completely reintegrated my amazingly great empire. Like, absolutely phenomenal empire. I'm at war, so what I cannot peacefully take in, it looks like I'm taking by force. I'm not sure if I'll be able to fully integrate it, but if I cannot fully integrate it, I can break it, force it to integrate slowly. That's the way to go. I can easily get it to capitulate to me, though. Forget why I'm looking at laws. I'm trying to stricten up my laws, increase my power. Slowly integrating the north of Britannia. So yeah, looks like what I did here is I conquered the rest of Britannia and the north. That's okay. All these little Balkan lands. Still mostly Hellenic, despite the fact that Christian Church has vastly overtaken much of my churches. I'm mostly Hellenic still. I thought it was this guy that switched it over. No, he converted, and his children ended up converting slowly. That's what it was. It only took a couple of generations to fully convert everything once I had the Christian vision. The year is 10, what's that say? 10 something, 83? Yeah, I think I already had the Christian vision. Means I converted, which means it's easy. Just massively in building up my legions. Okay, I noticed my people are growing discontent as I try to force the religious change. And that's becoming a bit disconcerting as the chance for rebellion grows. I'm also thinking how a rebellion would be quite fun here, now that I have taken the Balkans and, Britannia completely. I'm kind of bored, and I would like to have the Third Civil War, which at this point should split the Roman Empire into a permanent East and West. There's also a decision at this point in the game that allows me to just hit split, and depending on how the split into East and West goes with the Civil War, I was going to decide whether or not I re-hit the button after. As in, if it splits into East and West and I beat it splits in the wrong direction, like, say, the West is in the East, mainly, because that's possible, I would clear it up and then split it be, to make it a permanent split. But we'll see how this goes. Fabia Prima. Ugh, challenges with her. Still doing minor cleanups, and as my population continues to decline into the late antiquity, I continue to try to deal with that by repopulating lands and all the other minor stuff. Barbarians take another place, another death, all the fun stuff. Okay, so this will be a few minutes of just me trying to handle the growing discontent.